Forget everything you know about biology. This creature isn't made of flesh, but of pure iron. 2,500 meters deep, the pressure can crush a main battle tank. Yet this tiny titan crawls through the fire unharmed.
At 2,500 meters deep, the pressure can crush a main battle tank. Yet this tiny titan crawls through the fire unharmed.
Search the stars for aliens, but the most extraterrestrial life form is right here in our oceans. It has no eyes, no mouth. We searched the stars for aliens, but the most extraterrestrial life form is right here in our ocean.
A diamond-tipped drill bit snaps like a twig against this shell, the ultimate armor perfected by millions of years.
Boiling water is a death sentence for most, but for this snail, 400 degrees Celsius is just a warm bath. It feels like metal, it reacts to magnets, and it lives in hell. The iron snail is a living cyborg of the...
Deep beneath the Indian Ocean, there is a place where the rules of life are rewritten. Here, the water...
In 2001, an expedition stumbled upon something impossible at the Longqi vents.
Could you survive a 400-degree bath? For most, it's instant vaporization, but for this creature, it's home.
Look closely at these scales. This isn't bone or shell as we know it. It is greigite.
This is the Black Fortress, a living colony of armored titans. They cluster together like a legion. Even the sharpest rocks and the most corrosive acids cannot penetrate this iron hide. The Longqi vents are more than just a habitat. They are a mineral forge. The iron in the water is absorbed. Watch as a predator attempts the impossible. A giant Japanese spider crab's claw, strong enough to crush bone, is useless against this biosteel.
To see it move is to witness a miracle of physics. It carries a heavy metallic load across a landscape.
The outer layer is made of iron-sulfide, literally living armor forged from volcanic minerals.
Layer 2 is a thick, spongy, organic padding. When a predator... The third layer is a calcified base, similar to human bone, but incredibly dense.
A giant deep-sea crab's claw exerts thousands of pounds of pressure, but against this three-layered defense, it fails every...
Scientists at MIT are deconstructing this armor to build the next generation of bulletproof vests. They call it...
At 25,500 meters, the weight of the ocean.
These vents reach temperatures that would melt plastic, but the shell acts as a high-performance thermal insulator. This design hasn't changed for millions of years because you simply cannot improve on perfection.
Carrying a house of iron is an exhausting task. Every movement is slow and deliberate.
The real magic happens at the molecular level, where these layers fuse. It's a seamless bond of mineral. We've decoded the armor, but we haven't solved the mystery of the engine.
While every other predator in the abyss is locked in a constant, violent struggle for a meal, this Pompeii worm snail simply...
Inside a massive organ that once served as an esophagus, the garden snail houses a civilization.
They breathe the fire of the earth. These bacteria consume the toxic hydrogen sulfide.
This isn't just survival, it's a masterpiece of efficiency. The deep-sea gastropods...
We rely on the sun for everything we eat, but down here, 2,500 meters deep, the sun is a... This evolutionary choice was a gamble that paid off. By moving into the most inhospitable corners of the ocean,
in the total darkness, the marine conch snail's biological refinery never stops. Every gram of its iron armor is a testament to this unique diet.
The iron it collects isn't just for show. We are looking at a creature that has rewritten the laws of nature, a mouthless titan that forges. But the iron snail's journey doesn't end with its strange diet. Beneath
What
its
happens
shell,
when you bring a magnet near a living creature? The answer is about to redefine everything you thought you knew about nature.
in the Indian Ocean, these snails don't just endure the magnetic forces of the Earth's crust. They have literalized them into their own skeletons.
Scientists believe this magnetic sense allows the snail to navigate the pitch-black maze of the hydrothermal vents with
This isn't just biology. It's a hybrid of mineral and muscle. By absorbing magnetism, a snail...
The military is obsessed with this. Imagine a hull that can repair itself and redirect magnetic pulses.
But the true mystery is why evolution chose this path. Was it a desperate act of survival?
This isn't just a shell. It's a 3-layer defense system perfected over millions of years.
Researchers at MIE discovered that this shell doesn't just block attacks. When a predator strikes, the iron...
Imagine a soldier's armor, but is as light as plastic.
While we struggle with heavy, clunky metal plates, this snail grows its own iron skin effortlessly. It uses the chemistry of the deep sea.
The race is on to master this iron-sulfur synthesis. Military contractors are investing.
This is the Iron Armor Race, a quiet competition taking place in the darkest corners of our planet.
Every microscopic ridge on this shell serves a purpose in deflecting pressure. By replicating these patterns, we can create
The snail suit isn't a dream, it's a prototype. Lightweight, heat-resistant, and...
As the demand for this biosteel grows, we are learning to ransack, to forge iron from a snail. But are we?
The iron snail is more than just a survivor. It is a biological masterpiece of resilience.
Sắt không chỉ để chế tạo máy móc, sắt có thể trở thành sự sống nếu chúng ta nhìn đủ sâu vào vực thẳm.
We often look to the stars and distant galaxies to find signs of extraterrestrial life, ignoring the...
This isn't just a snail. It's a living archive of our planet's raw, violent history. By housing billions of bacteria to survive, the iron snail has mastered the art of ultimate independence.
The legacy of the abyss is written in iron and fire, a story that began long before humans took their first breath.
We came seeking a sea snail, but we found a teacher that redefined the limits of possibility.
If a creature so small can weaponize the Earth's crust into a suit of iron, then imagine what the giants of the iron snail is a silent reminder that the abyss does not just take life, it renluin it into something